I've been a federal prosecutor, so I love the courtroom. I make closing arguments.
Lisa, I may have done something really bad. If you're elected president, will you promise to pardon me? I'm really sorry. Would you just promise me? I can endorse you right now. I'm endorsing Asa for president, everybody. Give a round of applause. Come on. This is great.
Yeah, I got
know me, dude. You know me, okay?
That is what the last few days in Iowa have been like for presidential candidate Asa Hutchinson. Just minutes after that, Governor Hutchinson fully lost control of that event as he was mobbed by even more provocateurs, including a man in a giant carrot suit imploring people to go vegan. That's what happens when Asa Hutchinson is on the campaign trail. All of this probably would have made for bigger Iowa campaign news had anyone remembered that Asa Hutchinson was actually running for president. Even some of Asa Hutchinson's supporters in Iowa had forgotten about him. Just a week before the caucuses, Governor Hutchinson told the Washington Post, "I knocked on a door today and an Iowa voter said they loved me." Then they said, "Who are you going to support?" And I said, "I'm still running." Moments like that are probably part of the reason Asa Hutchinson announced today that he is suspending his campaign. That news comes less than 24 hours after the exit of another candidate, Vivek Ramaswamy, who announced last night that he was dropping out and endorsing Donald Trump. Unlike Hutchinson, Ramaswamy's campaign was, at the very least, memorable. It was hard to ignore a guy who campaigned as a anti-woke crusader despite going to grad school on a Soros family-funded diversity scholarship, a man who wanted to end birthright citizenship for undocumented immigrants despite being the child of immigrants himself. Ramaswamy's most memorable campaign moments mostly came on the debate stage, where you could literally feel the contempt the other candidates had for him through the television set. But he had some choice moments off the debate stage as well, like the time he forgot to mute himself while peeing during a live audio session with Elon Musk, or the time he got a cease and desist letter from Eminem for this thing.
Back to the lab and get your open soul reps. Better go capture this moment and hope it don't catch. Lose yourself in the music the moment you own it.
Does he own it? With the exit of Mr. Ramaswamy and Governor Hutchinson, there are just 3 major candidates left, and there is one candidate among them who feels like the odds-on favorite to drop out next.
Nothing's going to stop us.
Real quick, before we get started, thank you, everyone. Governor DeSantis, I want to present to you this participation trophy. Now, probably not going to win the election, right? But we're proud of you for trying. There you go. I mean, he's special, he's unique, and he's our little snowflake.
See the way security just pulls him off the stage? That was the same group of pranksters who took over Governor Hutchinson's campaign just days before, which, I don't know, might be a sign. Remember that it was only a year ago that polls were showing a tightly contested race between Ron DeSantis and Donald Trump. But in that year, DeSantis' campaign has basically imploded. That is due in part to Trump's relentless attacks against DeSantis, but it is also due to DeSantis' inescapable awkwardness. This is Elaine Godfrey in The Atlantic. The governor lacks personal warmth and much capacity for small talk. He is seemingly unable to stand naturally. His hands are always slightly raised, as though he is wearing too many layers, like Randy in A Christmas Story. DeSantis has an unsettling habit of licking his lips when he speaks, and his smile never quite reaches his eyes, which seem full of terror.